I think we've all had this picture in our heads of what life would look like by now. You know, the whole career, success, maybe a family kind of checklist. But then you get here and then you're like, is that it? Which kind of hits a little harder than anticipated. But and you're kind of wondering if you're doing the right thing. It doesn't mean you're failing. It just means, you know, you're normal, you're human, you're living life. Life is what you do while you're waiting to die. So I bring this all up because I've had this epiphany lately of, oh my God, I'm a loser in my 30s with my loving family, a roof over my head, and friends, and this, that, the third. And even if it's not like the most friends, it's a few people I trust and love and you know, enjoy giving my time to. I want to express that I made this video today because I believe that a lot of men, especially my age, are feeling inadequate or at least not where they should be based on years of hard work. Many of you have probably gone to college. Many of you are probably working a job that's barely paying the bills. Maybe you're underpaid, or you're in this position where you don't get to form relationships with people you love. And I'm here strongly standing, well, not standing, but like standing on it, on an idea or a conviction that this is not how the next 30 years of your life will be. This isn't even how the next 5 years of your life will be. I know for a fact that many of us are stressed, to like put it lightly, and whether that's, you know, politics, money, family, or health, or whatever. We're all kind of just wondering, is this the product of me doing my best, right? Did I put myself in this position because I suck? Is that it? And I don't think it is. And I think what's really causing a lot of people's problems today is arguments. I know that sounds stupid. That's like, oh, that's so stupid. But if you're on YouTube right now, you have the ability to comment on this video. I am on X morning, noon, and night, shooting the shit, arguing nonstop. I say something, someone says something different, gets into an argument, no one's happy by the end of it. You are probably fucking miserable if you are living your life that way. And yeah, dude, it's not fun. I wish I could agree more with people. I wish I could just, you know, be more relaxed and not feel so strung up about every little goddamn discrepancy in life. And that's what it is, man. It's comparing yourself. You compare yourself to other people. You compare your values to people. You compare your background. You compare your wealth. You compare your job. You compare your education. Everything to other people all the time. And comparison is the quickest way to feel inadequate. It is the thief of joy. And if you're in my position right now, the thing I want you to remember is it doesn't end here, right? This is the quarter life crisis, so to speak. It doesn't end here. You have to wait it out, right? Sometimes there's nothing to do. Sometimes the best thing to do is to wait. You see it in sports all the time. You see it in chess. You see it in like video games. Sometimes the best move is to wait and let them act, and then you react. And sometimes that's just what it is. And that's where I think I'm at right now. And I think a lot of men might be there too, because I noticed that many of us are having kids later than our parents did. My daughter is 3. She just turned 3 2 months ago. And I'm noticing when I come home after a long day of work, the first thing my kid says is, "Daddy, can't catch me." And then runs around for like 6 hours. And then I make dinner. My girlfriend cleans up dinner. We get her ready for bed. We read some books. We go to bed. Do it all over again the next night. That's it. That's my life right now. And I'm wondering, it's like, why can't there be more excitement? Why is it like, am I living my best life, going to work, busting my ass, making no money, spending it on bills and, you know, basic needs? Like, what am I doing wrong? And I bet every other man is feeling the same goddamn way. And I want you to know it's not like this forever, dude. It's not. You will get what you want. but you can't give up. You have to stay strong and you have to stay consistent. And I say this because I started this channel and I took a hiatus because I wasn't really comfortable talking in front of the camera. And I knew that I would weave and go on these wide fucking tangents, man. I would take the back roads of a fucking NASCAR track and be like, well, I know I was gone for 20 minutes, but, that's got to be like 6 laps worth of driving. So, maybe it'll still be worth something. But it's not. And I need you to just understand that you're not alone, You're probably wanting kids. You probably have kids. I know all of us are different, but you're loved, You got something going on, and life is not over yet. I wish I could go back in time 10, 15 years ago during the hardest nights of my life and tell me, like, dude, like, if I told myself 10 years ago what I make right now, they'd probably shoot me in the face and be like, no fucking way, that's not Shane, like, it's just, I want all of us to be more comfortable with our living situation. I don't think this video is going to reach a lot of people. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't have that graceful speech. I'm more of a conversationalist, and the camera doesn't really give me much emotion to go off of. And I don't like writing scripts. It takes too fucking long, so I just kind of go from the hip. And that's what they say is the best life advice is shot from the hip. But, so I think right now, if you guys persevere, and I'm not saying you just try harder. It's not about trying harder out of your situation. It's mentally grounding yourself. It's mentally putting yourself in the position of saying, this is what it is for right now. I need to endure, and maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like after everything I've been through, not sulking so much, but like anticipating, like waiting it out, I feel like that kind of puts some clarity on the future, right? Like, I knew when I was in the Navy, I knew as soon as I got out, the first thing I would do is I'd form a band. And I formed that band with, like, I had songs already written that I prepared for. I had them written. I went to my musician friend, and we worked out these songs. We recorded. We formed the band. We ended up driving all the way up to Rochester for a battle of the bands, and we came in second place. We lost to a goddamn ringer. But I knew that if I just, prepared for the future instead of just bitching about the present, it would work. And it always does. If you just prepare a little bit and just keep your head on your shoulder, it will get better. So I want you guys to know that I love you. I really wish I knew how to give better advice on these ones. Maybe I'll make more videos like this. But I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Later.